in store for Game 2 tonight. Hi, everybody. I'm James Cebulski for EA Sports. Both teams feeling themselves out in Game 1. Here we go. They're back at it.
Well, Toronto was threatening in Game 1. The Wings were just too much better. So we'll see if that carries into Game 2. Austin Matthews with a crazy pass, cross-ice to Nylander, and a good one from DeBrincat up to Larkin. Larkin can't get around there. Pass to the middle. DeBrincat cross, Kane! Oh, man, tic-tac-toe! 1-0 early. That was great passing all the way from back in our zone. DeBrincat with a breakout pass. Kane with nowhere to go. Finds DeBrincat, who got him the puck, and then Kane back door.
He doesn't have much time to get the one-timer off, but he gets his stick available and he executes.
That's a start. That's a start. And you cannot imagine that Toronto thought that after a game where they got outscored 9-6 was going to start with the first shot going in. Toronto cannot afford that to happen. Larkin in a cluster for it. We'll just get that free, and Larkin's free again. Wanted to drop it back, never really came true there. Penalty upcoming here on the Maple Leafs. Tanev going to touch up, and it's Tanev with the penalty. Oh, my. This is Buffalo Sabres Game 5 levels of a bad start. That should not be boarding. And maybe we'll get a makeup call later, but I don't agree with that. A minute and a half in. And I don't think you could have imagined a worse start. Well, that'll help Toronto out just a little bit. Andrew Kopp chases that down. I guess he's just going to take it himself as that whole side was free. Comfer! It's in the back of the net! Oh, my goodness. We thought Joseph Woll in Game 1 was porous. 2 shots, 2 goals. And we've just found guys in the middle. Passed one off, shot one. They both beat him. I cannot comprehend that we've made this game harder on ourselves from the end of the regular season to round 1. And round 1 didn't feel any more difficult. And then round 2, you up the slider again as there's... I'm just going to call... I know he doesn't really look anything like Dr. Evil, but he just looks like a supervillain. He looks like if Vladimir Putin was even more evil than he is. Probably going to get this video demonetized on YouTube, but well. Well, Toronto in some big trouble here. Matthews lost it onto the stick of Tarasenko. And Tarasenko's burning around Tavares. Cross! Never got over to Simon Edvinsson. Lucas Raymond with a good poke. Wanted to take the shot. Didn't. Edvinsson tipped on goal by Vladimir Tarasenko. And Joseph Woll has finally made a save on the Red Wings' 3rd shot of the game. Lex Luthor, that's a good one too. I'm trying to pinpoint who I think that man is. But he's certainly not the head coach of the Toronto Maple Leafs. Hull, shot. Tip, never got. To Joseph Woll, and Mitch Marner breaks it out. Marner, whoa! Little dipsy doodle around Ben Sherratt. Worked for the moment. Whoa! What are we doing here? Comfer up the boards. Rasmussen comes back for it. And around the boards, Christian Fischer has played a phenomenal playoffs thus far. Back to, well, I wanted the trailer there. Not where it wound up. Marner denies, poked away. Toronto offside. Ekman Larson, Comfer was in the way. Domi played well by Sherratt. Hole to the middle, Rasmussen. And Comfer touched that on the opposite side of the blue line. Red Wings offside.
5
5 minutes in. roughly, shots are 4-0 for Toronto, and a 2-0 scoreline. Petrie to Casper, had to get rid of it. Intercepted by Kampf. A little bit of a messy defensive sequence here for the Wings. Jan Krog, watch the back door. Glove save Mrazek. Toronto finally with a shot. Now Petrie's just getting bulldozed down here. He got a pat. This is a goal. There's one. No chance. No chance in hell. I guess there is a chance in hell. It's in the back of the net, but it's waved off a stick. Problem. Oh, it's a kicking motion. This is 100% a goal. There is no way that player in behind the net went from passing that, or knocking down Jeff Petrie repeatedly. All of a sudden, he's got the puck on his stick and he fires a bullet back to the point. That was a goal all day. Well, the second shot of the day goes in for Toronto. So I suppose we do have ourselves a game. Marco Casper the face-off win, and they've left Jeff Petrie alone to enter. Petrie around, was looking for some help. Casper, shot, tip, Tyler Mott turns. Mott lost it as I was trying to get it over to Gustafsson. Gustafsson and now to Brinkett. A fresh Alex to Brinkett, in and around, just got cleared out. Pearson lost it, Patrick Kane. Turns, still had it momentarily. Oh, big hit by Edvinsson. Got to be expecting a response at some point. Kane tried to drop it back. Pearson there. And Edvinsson with a good pull. How did he get away from that? Timmins cross ice. Matthews. DeBrincat with a poke. And DeBrincat got free. Kane over to Larkin. Oh, this play's onside. Did not expect that as it's taken away from Tanev. By Tanev, rather. Matthews up ice again halfway through the first. Matthews nowhere to go. Slow this down just a little bit. Sider, good cross ice pass. Andrew Kopp makes his way around. Front of the net, took a shot. Saved Joseph Woll. 4 seconds shy of halfway through period one. 2-1 Red Wings in a low shooting first period. Dewar. I think he was expecting that hit from Justin Holl a little bit sooner. This still might work somehow. Tarasenko just holding the line. Down low, Lucas Raymond. Raymond free. Shot, pad save from Woll. Raymond lost it. Lucas Raymond couldn't get it to him. Took a shot anyway. Saved again. Holmberg knocked down by Justin Holl for good measure. And JT Compher might be off to the races here around Morgan Riley. For the moment he is. Saved by Woll. A little snow thrown in his face. Wings with a little offensive momentum. Shots 8-2. Toronto's not taking a shot since the puck-off escape. Petrie over. Gustafsson scores! Whoa! Eric Gustafsson with a rocket! And it's 3-1. I believe it's Ekman Larson. Might have screened his own goaltender there. I thought he had a chance to see this, but perhaps not. I think he saw it and just missed it. Gloves up, gloves in the right spot for the most part. 3 first period goals. When things went wrong in game 1, it was when the Wings led by 3. We haven't achieved that yet here tonight. I also don't really know what the defensive plan is for the Maple Leafs. It feels like the outside is just all sorts of open. Down low, Petrie got net battled. Fisher, good stick lift. Christian Fisher to the front. Scores! Oh, yeah! 4-1. That's a Christian Fischer goal right there. Hardest working player of the playoffs so far. Stick lift in the corner. Avoids the hit from Kampf. Off of Wall. In the net. 3-goal lead. You gotta imagine at some point this will turn. This Toronto beatdown at this level cannot continue. Nice, good hesitation to get around Petrie. Watch out, Rasmussen made his way around one. Now he's around Ekman Larson. Save. Christian Fischer with it. Fischer from the end line. It got blocked. Casper back to the point. Petrie still with it. Nowhere really to go. Played well, but bounces free to Casper. Casper, the speed around. He's still got it. Tried to drop it back. That's no good. Whoa! And Fischer overcommitted. However, makes a nice play on Mitch Marner. Just going to dump that in. Tired skaters everywhere. Line change for Detroit. Whoa! Thought that was maybe AI interference there. Mott to the middle. Casper and now Kane. Top line making their way back out here. Kane, the shot save from Wall. All right. Sorry, what?
Brought their A game here to the rink tonight. They lead it comfortably as we near the end of the first.
I just want Ezekiel back. Onto the stick of Kane. Nowhere really to go with it. Turning around, and it missed Seider on the bounce pass. I thought we were in good position for that. Not the case. Mrazek will play to Seider. We got stuck up on the boards. Seider pinned in again and up the boards for DeBrincat. Well, this is still a problem. Nylander's around. Save from Mrazek. That happened quickly. Edvinsson had it on his stick, and now Larkin. Larkin makes it around front of the net, a backhander and a save. DeBrincat. Shot. Oh! Odd save there for Wall. It is still loose. Bounced off a leaf. I mean, the only way this first period really could have gone worse is if Toronto had taken more penalties. Comp with a face-off win. Hall. Tarasenko. Lister. Blocked right under the stick of Comp. Comp in front. Nowhere to go with it. Raymond. Over to Justin Hall. It's in the back of the net. Tarasenko. I think that hit Vladdy right in the chest.
This is just a perfectly placed flat shot, James, and he's got all the time in the world to run.
Maybe the arm? I don't know.
Explode, and he beats the goaltender's stick side.
Well, it got worse. Why did he stumble like that when it hit him in the glove?
Well, another goal against, and the coach, he's giving
I think
your quote right now.
we're seeing the weakness of this Toronto Maple Leafs team
In terms of urgency to get themselves
right before our eyes, honestly. Through 2 games, I mean, our defense has surprisingly kept them in check, but their goaltending is just... it's just terrible. Raymond off the face-off. Will dish that off. Hall just shot it down, really. It didn't think we had time for a pass. It got knocked down. Comp. Still with Comp. Loose in front. Raymond. Couldn't get it free. Hall around the boards. Tarasenko is free, and he's around his man. Morgan Riley catching up. 6-goal first period. Oh my God! How is Joseph Woll still in this game?
Great play from start to finish as he executes with some great speed to break away from the pack. And then it's all about the execution. When you're one-on-one with a goaltender, you bring yourself back to your practice days.
He got tied up with his stick. We're looking to poke it, and then he just brought it in. Almost let us have it.
The Red Wings have outshot, outscored, and all around dominated here in this
That is 6 goals on 14 shots in 19 minutes of game. I mean, Toronto needs something good to happen. Shot is blocked by Kopp. Tarasenko will find it. 30 seconds to go in the period. To the middle and Raymond. Not the greatest opportunity for us here. Tipped in front. Tarasenko nearly with a chance at 3 in 1 period. 3 seconds. And that'll end the first. A nightmare scenario for the Toronto Maple Leafs. 6-1. Well, the Leafs need a period like we just had to get back in this game and maybe even back in this series. Tavares just got destroyed by Seider. Tavares then returned the favor. Matthews picked it up. Kane will turn. Patrick Kane in and around the net. Looking for anywhere really to dish it off. He's going to take a shot. Whoa! That just bounced free. Larkin looking. Save. The expected change in net for the second straight game. Joseph Woll gets the start. Can't last the distance. And Stolarz has entered sooner than game 1. I really couldn't imagine why. Shot and another save, Stolarz. Why Joseph Woll rather was allowed to be in the game after goal number 4 or number 5. Toronto let us put up 6 on him. Kopp back to Edmondson. Down low, Raymond again. Tried to cycle it down low, but it went to Tarasenko instead. Bulldozed over, cross-check, penalty upcoming to Toronto. I don't think there's really any arguing this one as there was with the first penalty call of the game. Not much question about that. There was question about the boarding call. One of your leaders, one of your longest tenured players, Morgan Rielly, you just can't have it. You can't have anything that's happened here if you're the Maple Leafs. Benoit to Yarncroke. Good stop there. Tarasenko will turn and offside as Comfer was tied up. Saw an opportunity, tried to jump on it, realized Comfer was still in the zone a little bit too late to turn around. Gustafson off the draw. And space in. Dropped it back. DeBrincat looking. Kane. Wrister! Tipped in front of the goal. Larkin with a big hit down low. Pearson, the Leafs, they need to get aggressive here. Benoit. DeBrincat got a stick on that. Gustafson fought his way free. 5 shots on Peter Mrazek. Gustafson, cross ice, DeBrincat, Wrister, tipped on Stolarz, Larkin a chance. Raymond off the deflection. Raymond still with it, scores! 7-1. Raymond kept that puck alive for so long. Fought through and fought through. Stick lifts, poke checks, then beats Stolarz. I think yet again, it might just be the presence of a Maple Leaf right in front of their own goaltender that really breaks this whole thing up. There's our guy again. Dylan Larkin overtakes Sam Reinhart. The most points in this playoff run. We are not even halfway through this game. The Leafs have 5 shots. Gustafson to Tarasenko. Looking for a hat trick. Poked away. For once, some good defense from Toronto, but it was some indecision from us. I cannot understand. Marner passes it back again. Hate his death pass, Morgan Riley. Petrie lost it. Gustafson out of juice. Around the boards it goes for Andrew Kopp. Tried to drop it back, and the pass misses Raymond. So Sider to chase. Looking for anybody. That puck is actually on to Stolarz. Surprisingly played that, but trying to catch the wings perhaps. Off balance there. Not the case. Christian Fischer trying to get around Riley. He did. Rasmussen. Oh, Nylander. Big play. Matthews crushed by Sider. Bouncing free to Rasmussen. And Rasmussen is free. Crossing. Never got to Fischer. That don't matter. Fischer down low. Comfer went around the net. Toronto with a little bit better effort here. And even a tired Mo Sider is still effective. Tyler Mott. In yet again. Tried to drop it back. Good poke from Marco Kasper, but nobody there for the wings. Yarncroke. Now Ekman Larson. An absolute disaster for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Shot number 6 of the game. Larson, Ekman Larson in, and a save from Mrazek, his 6th. 6 saves in half a game. Usually a bad thing. But when you don't allow shots, it works. 21 shots to 7. Sherratt around the boards, finds DeBrincat. Reach behind him. He's got it. In on goal. I think that might have been deflected wide. Dewar turned around Larkin there. Benoit intercepted Gustafson. Trying to buy some time. Some line changes occurring. Down low, Petrie. Petrie back to the middle. Never got the shot away. Now Larkin, free. Glove save. Stolarz. They played it. Oh, my goodness. What a massive poke check. I have no idea who even got it. Larkin had a free run on Stolarz after he ill-advisedly played that. I think I'm making up words there, but that's okay. Petrie kept it. Kane. Kane poked away. Out to center. Why would that lock on there? Swept away Gustafson, who has no gas left. I mean, nobody was getting free. Martyr around Petrie. Petrie hardly had to do anything. Big shot from Domi. Save Mrazek. Back to the point and Riley. Tanev. Deflected. Out of play. 7:58 to go in the second. There just has to be a run. There has to be a run like game 1. It happened the last time we talked about Austin Matthews being the captain. Riley, shot. Whoa! I don't know what the fuck happened there. Marco Kasper. That end line shot off the post. Berger escaping. Oh, really to go with it. Tyler Mott, big shot, saves Stolarz. This is, I mean, we thought game 1 for about 50 minutes of it was a bit of a bloodbath. This is on a different level. Comfer in a face-off, back to Hall. Sherratt tees up, loose in the crease, and Stolarz covers up. Robertson and Comfer, another offensive zone face-off for the Wings. Sherratt, Ben Sherratt, front of the net, lost the puck. Nice play by McCabe. Cross ice Holmberg. Fisher got in the way. Deflected shot, bounced off the back of the net. Robertson, shot, save, rebound, loose for Mrazek. Save there, his 9th with 5:31 to go in the second. This is a big shot off the left leg of Justin Hall. First signs of trouble for Detroit in this playoff run. We got through the Buffalo series healthy. We had moments like that, though, and everyone turned out to be just fine. Larkin won it. Up to the Brinket. Brinket. Whoa, Kane had it in front of the net. I wanted that actually to Larkin. Kampf runs himself into the boards. Pearson loses it with Kane in close proximity. Brinket trying to go again, but he's out of gas. I didn't really know what else I had. Sider kept that in, I think, for a moment. Gonna have to get a little creative. Sider still with this puck. Shot on Stolarz. Save again with 3.5 to go.
Love the way the goaltender gets tight to the shooter here. The puck's in the low slot. You want to take away time.
I mean, Toronto's hope of getting back in this thing.
Detroit's in cruise control here late in
It's
number 2 as
they got stage 1 done. Stolarz is kind of holding us right where we were. Petrie, nice chance. Now Kopp, down low, Tarasenko. Post up. Whoa! Oh, man. That felt like a shot I didn't give him much chance for. In close, wrist shot, Tarasenko. 30 shots. We are not through 2. Petrie again. And Tanev put it back on his own goaltender. Nyes will lose it to Tarasenko. Not really helping us out here. Petrie to the middle and Gustafsson. Been up ice all night here. Try that again. Scored that end line goal in game 1. Felt like it was worth the effort there. Gustafsson got it up. Andrew Kopp hit his stick. Now Morgan Riley poked away. Tarasenko loses it. Tarasenko again. Red Wings need a change there. Rasmussen stops, shoots, saves Stolarz again. Comfer, good play in the corner, but Tavares come away with it. And a penalty is upcoming on Detroit. So maybe it wasn't a good play. Matthews the shot, save Mrazek. Touched up by Rasmussen, and it's a cross-check on Comfer. EA Sports really wanted a cross-checking call there because it could have been called on the initial hit there for Matthews. That was more of a cross-check than the second one.
Man advantage unit will take to the ice for the first time tonight. The Leafs will start off on the
Matthews lost it. Sherratt gonna wait as long as he can. Flip it down. Wide of Stolarz. Berggren with a hit for good measure. And that ends period number 2. Well, if you're Toronto, you couldn't have had that period. You just can't. You're down 6-1 after 1. You're down 7-1 after 2. Third period to begin, and 6-goal lead. It's been I would say outstanding, the effort here for the Leafs, but I cannot believe what's happened here. Larkin fighting for it. Front of the net. Save. Stolarz. Larkin to Sherratt. Glove save again. Tell you, this series shifts to Toronto for the first time. You got to put Stolarz in net. We've chased Joseph Woll twice in the series. Sherratt. Rister. Shorthanded. Larkin couldn't win the race to that. Matthews is around Sherratt. One of the best scoring chances of the day for Toronto. And Mitch Marner puts it in. Power play goal. 5-goal game. I have no idea how I missed that poke check. Off the bottom of the blocker. It's almost like I poked the puck and his stick went back with it.
The Leafs are showing a little pride here in the third.
Now Toronto.
Right now, this game is over, and you can see they just want
A very slim chance, but we've seen it happen. Not usually in the third. Usually in the second, these massive comebacks. But if they're able to start getting some shots, I mean, you just never know. They're far more aggressive on the hits, and these hits are working for the moment. Back! Whoa! Off a stick. And all the way back down into the Toronto end. If nothing else, that kills time. Oh, Rasmussen. What the fuck was my defense doing? Pearson is in, and he lost it. Deking. And now they've let Comfer get around him. JT Comfer in. Oh, never got a shot. Edvinsson. Sticked wide. Pearson. Knocked down hard. Jeff Petrie. Puck got stuck in along the player down on the ice. Nyes loses it. It hits the broken stick. Rasmussen gets checked. Edvinsson's running into a player that's down on the ice as we've perhaps lost cabin pressure here. Domi hit. Rasmussen missed it. Gustafsson intercepted by Domi as they tried to go almost off the floor on the board there. Petrie moves in. Try it again. McCabe up. It's Raymond back on defense for Marner. He takes that away. Cop up ice. He's around Comp. Tarasenko with a rip. Off a Toronto body. Cop poked away. Swinging poke check back to Justin Hull and now Sherratt. Around the boards it goes. Good turn by McCabe. Benoit to Holmberg. Toronto's intensity in this third period is certainly ramped up, but has not yielded results yet. Back. Bergman. No, Casper! Tipped on net. Saves Stolarz. It's a little bit annoying, to be honest. Bergman's looking for the one-timer, and it goes to the guy right behind him. Not sure I understand that. What are you talking to my coach for? He's chilling. Well, the best he can be.
Detroit's dominated in the puck possession department, putting plenty of shots on net, and they lead by a wide gap in the third.
Casper and Matthews. Oddly enough, won by Casper. Oh, saves Stolarz again.
Stolarz hangs on to the puck to stop the play.
You got to realize just how good Stolarz has been. Joseph Woll made only 8 saves. Sherratt tried to play it down low. Nice one there from Nylander. Casper was in on Matthews, and now Hall moves in. Tried to go to Berggren. Battle for it in the corner with Benoit. Won by Toronto. Edvinsson slowed down Nylander. Found Matthews, but DeBrincat was in the way. Larkin in a race for it. No icing on the play. Larkin with a hit. Down low in the corner, and then he got hit by Tannen. Kane. Wrister. Blocked. DeBrincat. Oh, my! What a save by Stolarz. Larkin down low again. Kane with a bad jump on it. Nylander to Tavares. Swept away Edvinsson. This could be icing against Detroit, and it is. We are 41 seconds shy of halfway through the third. Toronto has 11 shots. 12, apparently. Riley on Edvinson's stick, and he outskated everybody for a scoring chance here. Edvinson flung it to the middle. It's taken by Holmberg. Watch out the other way. Sider got a couple of sticks on it, and now Kane will turn. Kane to the middle. Larkin, he's out of gas too. Battling for it though. Dewar faded into the spot. McCabe the other way for the Leafs. Petrie. McCabe turns, fires in a save by Mrazek. The brink gets up ice. Wish he wasn't. Top line needs to get off. Petrie in the middle. Rister blocked. 8.5 to go. Kampf on Gustafsson. Easily taken away. Tarasenko with it here. Penalty upcoming on the Maple Leafs. Tarasenko never got the shot away. Cross-checking on Kampf. The third penalty on the Maple Leafs tonight. Not much to say at this one. Not much to say at this point of the game at all. We've had Toronto's number most of the year, even though my entire team just bounced off of him there. Pearson to Nyes, knocked off his stick. Copper on the boards will find Tarasenko. To the middle and Rasmussen, that worked. Comfer's free. Comfer moves in, and he just passed it on net instead of passing it over to Rasmussen. Timmins got Kane to overcommit. Nice. Ekman Larson got death passed. Nice down low. Pearson looking back door. They shoot it into the side of the net, and Raymond is free. Raymond's got Sider. They take out Lucas Raymond. It's a good hit by Ekman Larson. Where was that earlier? Take it away. Larkin. Shot. Saves Stolarz.
And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. Ready for the draws that will
strange series. Strange first two games to get this thing started. When are we going to see, like, the Maple Leafs? Like, when are they going to play as good as they can? Maybe when they start Stolarz from the very beginning. Nice play by Dewar, but DeBrincat able to catch up and intercept. Comp out wide. Shakes the defender. Front of the net. Whoa! Oh, my God! Went off a body and straight into the glove. 31 seconds remaining on the man advantage. Back to Rasmussen. Tees one up. It's wide. Benoit turned right into a hit from Mo. Rasmussen to Larkin. Not fresh is Dylan. Fresh enough to outskate some. Trailing is Rasmussen. Save again, Stolarz. Taken away Nylander. And now Matthews. Rasmussen stepped into the way. Nylander harassed by Mo Sider. Shot by Matthews in front. Back to Kampf. It's off a Red Wing stick. Kane kind of tied up there. All the way back down in the Leaf zone. That is icing for whatever reason. That pass was kind of tied up down there from Kane.
The Red Wings have looked sharp tonight. Lots of pucks on net and a lot of goals as a result.
Five and change. Rasmussen passed the puck off the side of the net. We've got tired skaters out here for Detroit. First goal in a while. Lucas Raymond's got two. Seeing eye shot beats Stolarz, only his second goal out.
Well, he gets all of this one, James. It explodes off of the stick. He just labels it over the glove of the goaltender.
Wow. Glove moved early. I mean, to be honest, if you're Stolars, you gotta be feeling good. The pace that this game was on, scoring-wise. And I mean, the Red Wings shots ramped up through periods 2 and 3. Gustafsson lost it as Toronto's just dropping everybody they have back here. Tyler Modin shot in close. Save for Stolars again. And now Domi. Marner lost it. 3.5 left to go. They kicked it right onto the stick of Hull. Mott pinned into the boards. Lost it to Domi. Whoa, they tried the little back door. That didn't go. Casper will find Berggren. Berggren put on the brakes. Shot through the traffic. Berggren with a hit on Ekman Larsson. Casper doing what he can to keep this thing alive. Marco Casper. I was trying for an immaculate shot at that point. Marner holds up on Sherratt. And it's Domi on Hull. Sherratt wound up with it. Tarasenko still looking for his third. As is Raymond. Tarasenko's shot goes off of Raymond. Sherratt teed one up. Glove save Stolars. Minute 5 remains in game 2. Safe to say that it's going to be a 2-0 series deficit for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Matthews took some punishment there from Justin Hall. Tarasenko is burned around the defense. Too bad he's out of gas. And on goal, it's poked away. Matthews crushed to the boards, Edvinsson. Brinkett with a move out wide. Oh, I wanted Seider back there. Now we're in a little bit of trouble. Left the puck behind Holmberg. Played over to Dewar, but with 20-some seconds to go. Whoa! Seider with a nice chance. Larkin moves in. Stayed with him. Larkin the shot. It's in the back of the net. Dillon didn't score in game 1. He scores here in garbage time at game 2 with his 11th goal of the playoffs. That is 9 goals allowed by the Toronto Maple Leafs in each of the first 2 games of this series. 51 Red Wing shots. Holmberg. Larkin fighting for it. Wings lead. Round 2. 2-0 over the Toronto Maple Leafs. And it has been an absolute beatdown through 2 games. Toronto, offensively, way too predictable. You would expect more from Matthews, Marner, Nylander. Trying to make moves, trying to beat defenders, doing anything special. They're just not. Nobody on Toronto is. And the goaltending is a big, big problem now. Puck control certainly played a factor here in game 2. Toronto didn't have much of that.